The very first season of the show. I remember this one being pretty good, but could that be the nostalgia talking? Maybe. I believe that many fans get blinded by the nostalgia that comes with the early years of the show, but I'm not so easily swayed. The season starts with a short recap from the pilots and the theme song. It's so basic but does the job very well. We catch up with Master Wu again as he overhears the ninja training their thumbs I should say. Kai, Cole, Zane and Jay are bored because Lord Garmadon went bye-bye. Cole speaks with Kai's voice.
We can train tomorrow.
That happens a lot. Wu wants them to keep training to unlock their true potential. Nia bursts in with bad news.
Lord Garmadon, he's returned!
The boys rush off and take off in their dragons. I'm glad to see that this season follows the pilots. If you haven't seen them, then too bad. They arrive in Jamonokai village, where the people are in a panic. They get ready to battle the evil Lord Garmadon. Oh my god, here he comes! Oh, what? This is Lloyd Garmadon, who is the son of Lord Garmadon. So Garmadon's full name is Garmadon? Whatever. The kid foreshadows an old race of snake people. The ninja take care of the little shit and promptly laugh at him. Zane and Kai find a scroll that belongs to Wu and quickly start to snoop. It speaks of a prophecy that one of the four ninja will rise up and become the legendary Green Ninja. Now this was the coolest thing as a kid, but now it's just kind of a neat little mystery. The Green Ninja is destined to defeat Lord Garmadon. While they head back to the monastery, Lloyd is wandering around a snowy wasteland. How the hell did he get here? Oh right, plot stuff. He finds and opens a tomb that houses one of those snake people tribes. They can hypnotize people, so the general tries a little party trick on Lloyd. Thanks to a clumsy boy and a mirror, it bounces back onto the snake leader, and now Lloyd controls him. The team find Nia training on the course and kick her off. She can't be a ninja. They decide to try and speedrun this green ninja thing by fighting each other. It's a pretty clunky fight. They don't have the best control over their golden weapons, so Kai starts tweaking. He almost burns down the monastery, but Wu manages to save it. Little does he know. Jamonokai village is attacked again, and Lloyd uses these powerful snakes to take candy. He's like 6, so I guess that makes sense. Wu gets a vision about this, and the ninja head out to stop them. Well, at least try. Old Scales here tries to hypnotize Cole, but Nia intervenes, and they save the people of the village, while the snakes get away. Scales expresses his confusion with the general listening to a fetus, and he has something planned. He's still got Cole in his back pocket. We parallel the start of the last episode, but this time, the ninja are actually training. Zane completely shows everyone up, and the others call him weird. The mailman pulls up, and everyone has mail except Zane. He tells the others that he's an orphan and doesn't remember his parents. At dinner, everyone laughs at Zane, so Sensei Wu violates Cole. Zane takes out the garbage and meets a falcon who he bonds with. It flies off, so Zane follows it. He's led to a treehouse.
If I see one girl in here, I'm gonna go ballistic.
Oh no, Lloyd's an incel. The next day, Zane shows the others what Lloyd has been up to. They put their ninja skills to use as they sneak around in the brightest colors known to man. The ninja bring down the house, but Scales uses his hold over Cole to fight the others. Just as Cole is about to bring the ninja down, Wu and Nia arrive to snap him out of it using this flute. They head home, where they find the monastery burnt to a crisp. This is only the second episode! It was the snakes getting their staff back. Everyone is, of course, very sad and blames Zane for this, but come on guys. Zane rightfully ditches them. The Hypnobrai have captured Lloyd and the general, and Scales challenges the general for leadership in the Slither Pit. The two square off, while Lloyd steals a map. Scales uses Fang Quan Do to defeat the general, and now he has the long tail. The team is camping out, and Zane returns with good news. He found a massive pirate ship that's in the middle of the desert, in perfect condition. The Destiny's Bounty becomes the new home for the ninja. Wu awakes the ninja with an important lesson: housework. Yeah, the bounty's in a bit of a dump at the moment, so they clean it up. A strange pair approaches the bounty, and this turns out to be Jay's parents. Edna is whatever, but Ed is an absolute champion. I ironically love Ed. They blab to everyone that they live in a junkyard, which is pretty embarrassing to Jay. Oh wow, these ninjas sure are efficient. The cleaning montage and scenes with Ed and Edna at first seem very unnecessary for this episode, but we're getting into it now. Lloyd follows the map he stole to another Serpentine tribe. He opens it, and out pops the Fangpire. Lloyd wants to pit the snakes against each other, but they need more numbers. They head for Ed and Edna's junkyard. You're probably wondering, why? Well, the Fangpire's special little ability is turning anything into snakes with their bite, even vehicles. The dragons are still hanging around and are shedding, so they need to migrate. This is the last we see of their dragons, at least when they are separated. Wu tells the others about the thrilling lore of this flute, that it's the only one left, and it was used back in the day to combat the snakes. They get to the junkyard where they find Jay's parents tied up. They are slowly turning into snakes, but the ninja have bigger fish. Whoa. Did Nia just kick a snake in the dick? The snakes go down pretty easy until they take over this big ass statue. Jade does a backflip, takes out the statue, and Lloyd retreats. They still need the staff for the antidote, so Wu reveals something a little random in retrospect. Apparently the golden weapons can turn into vehicles. And he's not wrong. Now this makes zero sense. Did the first Binjutsu master think of this when he was making the weapons, or what? This is probably the most obvious example of we need Lego sets. I do like the design of the vehicles though. And they're pretty cool if you don't think about it too much. They return to the bounty where they cure Jay's parents and activate the bounty's flight mode. You're telling me they built this themselves? Again, pretty cool if you don't think about it. The flying pirate ship is such an iconic element of the series, and it even made it into the movie. Zane awakes in Mexico apparently, where everything is a little weird. Zane is attacked by Lord Garmadon. Okay, this is a dream. Zane almost dies, but gets saved by the Green Ninja. He watches as the Green Ninja domes Garmadon and uses the nunchucks of lightning. Yo, so it's Jay then. Oh, Kai maybe? Yeah, the Green Ninja shows off traits from all 4 ninja to keep you guessing. He has Cole's super strength, Jay's weapon, Kai's powers, and Zane's falcon. Zane awakes and they discuss. Since they are distracted by Zane's dream, Wu punishes them by making them train until they solve this riddle.
What is the best way to defeat an enemy?
The 2 snake tribes collide, but the 2 generals actually know each other. They were enemies, but now that Scales is in charge, they decide to become friends. Well, that's nice, but not for Lloyd. As the Fang Pyre turn on him, he's flung away. Lloyd finds himself at yet another Serpentine tomb, the Anacondrae. They aren't as impressive as Lloyd hoped, as there's just a bunch of bones and this guy, Pythor. He's the last Anacondrae left, as they all starved to death. Pythor ate them, I'm just saying. The 2 bond and become friends. That's nice, for now. The 2 evil buddies begin their evil reign. Pythor is a great character. He's just so charming. While the ninja are still struggling on the riddle, they are alerted to trouble. Pythor and Lloyd have taken over Lloyd's old boarding school, so the ninja descend. They chase after Lloyd in their own little ways. Pythor quickly steals Lloyd's map and dips using his invisibility. Yeah, he can do that. The kid is taken into the ninja's custody. Wu is treating his nephew pretty well for being an evil little shit. Well, it was because he was using the solution to that riddle.
It is to make them your friend.
Wow, how wholesome. Lloyd is stirring up some shit between the ninja by messing with their things. The worst one was making Zane's outfit pink. Everyone is at each other's throats, but apparently this was Wu's doing. It was all a lesson. Whatever. Pythor is on a quest to unleash the last 2 Serpentine tribes. Nia manages to discover where the last 2 tombs are, and Jay flirts with her. Nia is kept behind to babysit. The ninjas split up, and Zane is looking good. Exploring the Constricti tomb, Zane reads of a prophecy about the snakes uniting and finding fang blades that unleash a great devourer. Who knows what that could mean, but the 2 are attacked. The Constricti can dig really well. They head out to help Jay and Kai, who find themselves surrounded by Venomari and Constricti. The Venomari can make someone trip balls, which unfortunately happens to Kai. Pythor is also there, and their one weapon against him is taken. The ninja are in a real pickle until this mech arrives. The mysterious pilot places a tracker onto Pythor and knocks everyone out. Later that night, Kai is off his rocker. They recap their failure, but the fight's not over yet. They are called to Ninjago City, which becomes the most reoccurring location in the show. They descend down using their vehicles and take it all in. All the tribes gather underground, where Pythor rallies everyone. The snakes are pretty good antagonists and are another iconic part of the show's legacy. Each tribe is pretty alright, but the standouts are Pythor and Scales, who both end up becoming reoccurring characters. The ninja try to sabotage, but they are found and chased away. Pinky comes in clutch with a cool getaway, and Pythor is pissed. What are Pythor and Scales doing in the desert? Building sandcastles? Oh no, they're looking for an ancient city, which is the first step to unleashing the Great Devourer. The ninja are just doing their thing, when Wu gets a package. It contains new ninja suits. You can just order those? The ninja get another alert to Mega Monster Amusement Park, where some snakes are just hanging around, so they suit up. Look, I know people like these suits, but I'm sorry, I'm not a big fan. Like, they get the job done and they're memorable, but later seasons have way better ones. Can't wait for y'all to flame me in the comments. When the boys get there, the snakes have already been dealt with. The samurai is getting on the ninja's nerves, and Wu spits another banger lesson.
Iron sharpens iron.
I do not follow, Sensei.
Healthy competition can help you reach your true potential faster.
The boys make a bet. Whoever can discover the samurai's identity will be the Green Ninja. They all set off on little side quests to stop snakes, but the samurai swoops in every time. Lloyd is left by himself and eavesdrops on some snakes going to Ouroboros. That's the city, by the way. He infiltrates and watches as Pythor flexes his authority by kicking the 4 generals' asses. He instead uses Wu's flute to get the victory, which wins over the tribes. Lloyd is also discovered. The ninja are bummed that they aren't any closer to unlocking their true potential and realize that Lloyd is MIA. They track Lloyd to Ouroboros and get got. They all drop their weapons and are forced to fight. Who's their opponent? The samurai, duh. How do the snakes capture him? Zane's plan of joining forces is interrupted by a spinning disc, so the two square off. The ninja just casually popped the Tornado of Creation to build a slingshot, and this makes you think that the Tornado of Creation would be a series mainstay, but it only happens 2 more times after this. Shit goes sideways, and the samurai saves the ninja using his mech. He stays back to get the golden weapons back, and flies off. The fellas crash, and so does the samurai. Kai goes to check it out, and discovers that the samurai was Nia. She felt left out in the action, so created her own persona. Kai wants to tell the others because of that bet, but decides to keep Nia's secret. The season is handling its character moments really well. I'm loving it. Wu also knows about Nia's secret because he's an old man. Oh man, you know what time it is. The ninja have been training fairly hard with some crazy feats. They believe that they've reached their true potential, but Wu humbles them. They still need to overcome their mental potential. Wu actually knows about this, the Great Devourer, as he shares a story from his past. Young Wu and Garmadon were actually really close, and Garmadon wasn't always evil. Wu lost a katana, so Garmadon went to fetch it. He was bitten by a snake, which turned out to be the Great Devourer. Its venom is able to turn anyone evil, and that's how Garmadon was sent down this evil road. Present Wu is going on his own journey to find someone that can help. I love that Wu does his own thing in this season, as you'll soon find out that he doesn't do it often. The Serpentine are trying to find the location of the Fang Blades, with a map being somewhere. The ninja are putting out flyers when Zane has a moment. The Falcon's back, so the ninja follow it. For a while, damn. Everyone gets tired, but Zane continues on by himself. The bird seems to fucking die on the spot in this winter wonderland. The Falcon is actually a robot, but before Zane can help his friend, another massive robot shows up. He takes it out and finds a tree that isn't wood. While exploring, Zane finds blueprints for the Falcon and something else that distresses him. Wu finds himself at a tea store, looking for traveler's tea. The others catch up with Zane, and he shows them the inside of his chest. Yep, Zane's a robot. This was such a shocking reveal back in the day, and completely unexpected. Like, who would have thought of this? My mind was blown when I saw this, but now I can't think of Zane not as a robot. Turns out, Zane didn't have a sense of humor, because his funny switch wasn't turned on. This is a weird scene to have right in the middle of this dramatic moment. The others do a great job consoling their friend, but this leaves Zane feeling empty. The other 3 are attacked by tree horns, which are freaky. These highly trained ninja get their asses kicked by trees. Zane finds a memory switch on him, so flicks it, which leads to one of the best scenes in the whole show. We watch all of Zane's memories come back as he relives his father's death, which is quite sad. This does make Zane feel a lot better, as now he knows where he came from. Zane goes absolutely nuts on the tree horns, but the Queen shows up. Zane finding out about his past allows him to unlock his true potential, and my man starts glowing. He freezes the Queen tree horn. Hooray, development! Meanwhile, Pythor realizes that putting the 5 venoms together reveals the location of the Fang Blades. Hooray for them, I guess. And Wu uses that traveler's tea to open a familiar portal to who knows where. Whatever it is, Garmadon is there waiting. Hooray for Garmadon as well? Nia is teaching the ninja about this Fangpire skeleton and a potential weakness to their ability, while Jay looks like this. He's also wearing perfume, which Nia is allergic to. Jay has the balls to ask Nia out on a date. Learn from Jay, children. Just go for it. He pricks his hand on the skeleton as well. Garmadon came to the realm of madness to gain more power and sprout another pair of arms. Now he can possess all 4 golden weapons at once. A fight between the brothers breaks out. Garmadon can control these mud creatures somehow. Before Wu is vored, he tells Garmadon that Lloyd is in danger, which convinces Garmadon to help. He also agrees to help Wu, so they travel to a place where they can get home. The diabolical snakes go to the amusement park. For fun? No, silly. One of the Fang Blades is there. Jay looks sharp, but his handler is looking gross. The ninja are once again alerted to Pythor's antics, so Jay replans his date for the amusement park. Jay is still turning into a snake, while the others deal with the actual snakes. Nia ditches Jay to do samurai stuff. Pythor does eventually find the Fang Blade, but the ninja are there to take it. Zane uses his true potential powers to freeze himself and the other 2. Fair play. It's cool that they can use it on the fly. Nia steals the Fang Blade and runs away, but not very far. Looking back on this season now, no way the snakes succeed this much. I guess it's because they're always one step ahead of the ninja, but they are chumps. Nia's chained to a roller coaster, a deadly roller coaster, so Jay has to save her. Nia tells Jay that she's the samurai, and tells him that she likes him. Then she plants one on him, which turns him back. Nia did say at the start of the episode that raising one's heart rate could reverse the effects. So there you go. Jay realizes that being himself is pretty cool, which unlocks his true potential. Bro teleports and can fly. They tell the others about Nia, but Pythor got away with the Fangblade. Pythor and his band of snakes are in a pyramid. Oh, and Lloyd's there as well. If he brings them the Fangblade, Pythor will let him go. Turns out this Fangblade is already taken. Kai is getting a tad jealous that Zane and Jay have achieved their inner peace. Don't tell him who this episode is about. Cole remembers where he's seen the Fangblade before. It's in a trophy that Cole's dad has won a few times. Cole's dad was a dancer, but Cole drops a name many of you probably know.
His name was something like, Dutch... No, Clutch Powers.
Well, that's a crazy reference, and we do see him later on. Cole's hesitant about seeing his dad, as he thinks Cole is studying to be a dancer, not a ninja. Wu and Garmadon are attacked by these stone guys called Craglings, which prove to be annoying. The ninja decide to play along with Cole's lies, and they meet Mr. Cole. What's kind of distracting is that Cole and his father are played by Kirby Morrow, so he's just talking to himself. To get their hands on the Blade Cup, the dancers, must perform in a talent show. Some snake henchmen find a poster with the blade on it. How convenient.
Bop till you drop,
Shake it till you break it.
Move it till you lose it.
spin it till you win it. Stop!
Wu and Garmadon make it to that portal and pass through. Looking good, boys. I like these outfits. Cole's dad hears of the ninja's plan to steal the cup, so Cole can now tell his father about what he does. Cole's dad says being a ninja is cringe and leaves. The ninja start dancing to the theme song, with a little fighting thrown in there. Cole does the triple tiger sachet to win, and Cole gets his moment of winning, but his father wasn't there to see it. Oh, never mind. I like Cole's dad. He's a neat little character. He comes around to Cole's ninja ways. And here's Pythor. He drops some heavy equipment onto Cole's dad, so Cole jumps in to save him. He unlocks his true potential, and has the lamest display out of all of them. He just lifts heavy things, which he can do anyway. At least the other two are more flashy. Uh-oh, someone is touching things they shouldn't. It's Kai trying on the green ninja suit, which is weird to see now. And why is the hood the old one? Kai is even more disappointed now that everyone else has unlocked their true potential. Wu returns to the bounty with his precious cargo. Kai immediately goes in for the kill, but Wu breaks the two up. The group discusses their progress, and Kai doesn't trust Garmadon, which I don't blame him for. Kai's head's so far up his ass that he thinks defeating Garmadon will unlock his true potential, and he'll be the Green Ninja. There's a cute montage of Garmadon being a terrible roommate, but he hasn't done much evil. The Falcon spots the snakes heading towards the Fire Temple, with Lloyd in tow, but Kai doesn't see this. He's too busy eavesdropping. Wu gets an idea that maybe Nia could be the Green Ninja, so he does the Green Ninja test. The golden weapons would react to her if she was the Green Ninja. If that's true, then shouldn't it be obvious that none of the ninja are the Green Ninja? The group finally get wind of the snakes. Both the weapons and Garmadon aren't with them, so Kai goes to check it out. Oh no, he was right! Gotta respect Kai for wanting to fight Garmadon when he has all 4 weapons. The two tussle, and Kai does surprisingly well. He locks everyone out of the room so he isn't interrupted. Cole uses his boring powers to kick the door down. They find Kai standing on top of Garmadon. This doesn't unlock his true potential, and it was Wu who asked Garmadon to fetch the weapons. Get fucked, Kai. They arrive at the temple, and in they go. They find the snakes finding the Fangblade, and big fighting begins. Wind? No, I know this was very early in the show's life, but this is straight up random. The volcano becomes very unstable, and Garmadon goes on a rampage. The snakes drop Lloyd, but Garmadon saves him. Kai runs past this little tender moment to get to the Fangblade, which he almost does. Lloyd is dropped again. Remember when you flew, Jay? And teleported? Kai drops the blade as well, and everyone is forced out. Kai has to decide to save the Fangblade or Lloyd, and obviously picks Lloyd. They are still stuck though. The others get back to the bounty, and watch as Kai emerges with his true potential. You're probably wondering how he unlocked it. Well, it was letting go of the desire to get the Fangblade and prove himself to be the Green Ninja. Oh, and also, he already knows who the Green Ninja is. The original 4 aren't destined to be the Green Ninja. They're destined to protect him. They put the weapons near Lloyd and they react. He's the Green Ninja, and this was kind of hinted at with the 5 on his shirt. He's the 5th ninja and it's green, so there you go. Now this is a pretty crazy reveal, and done well, but I know many people, even now, wished it was Kai that was the Green Ninja. I think it would have just been a little weird if it was one of the 4. This also means that Lloyd is destined to defeat his father, which Lloyd is strangely okay with. At least the Fangblade is gone, right? Wrong. It washes up next to Pythor. How convenient. The ninja are interrogating a snake. It tells them that Pythor is already close to getting the last Fangblade. They are freaking out because there's only one left to get. But Lloyd comes up with an actually decent idea.
All we have to do is just get one Fangblade to stop him. What if we take back the other 3? Pythor wouldn't risk having them all on him. He's probably hidden them somewhere while he goes for the fourth.
That's why he's the Green Ninja. The only problem is that they don't know where the other three are. Oh wait, yes they do. The snakes have a fortress underground, so that's where they go. The ninja trained to combat the Serpentine's abilities, and they are ready to go. We won't be going with them because he's too old. But Nia makes a chair on the samurai mech, and he's in. Garmadon and Lloyd stay back on the bounty. The team infiltrate the lair, while Garmadon steals files from the bounty. What files does he need? Lloyd catches him, and the two have a heart-to-heart. Lloyd kicks his ass out of the ship, while the ninja are cornered. They all fight back, and none of them decide to use their full potential powers. This leads to the ninja getting captured, and Pythor returns with the final Fang Blade. The only one who can save them is Lloyd, so he suits up for the first time. The snakes are happy with their success, so it's time to party. Kai tries to use his powers, but Wu tells us that the cage is made of Vengestone, which is a substance that blocks elemental powers. This is actually a big detail that you should keep in mind for later. Since their powers are a bust, Kai breaks out with some oily stuff Jay had. Haha, yeah, let's go! Oh, never mind. Lloyd eventually makes it to the other ninja, but trips. All the snakes laugh, but they aren't laughing when Garmadon shows up with the skeleton army. The ninja are freed, and they get their hands on the Fang Blades. Pythor vanishes, and the ninja escape. Garmadon actually leaves this time, and the ninja celebrate. Pythor, however, has other plans than to party. Wu vapes or something, and sees a vision of the Great Devourer, and that's not good. Lloyd is confronted by Pythor, and silenced. Finally, the group arrive at a volcano, where they'll destroy the Fang Blades. Pythor sabotages the ship, and flees with the blades once more. Too bad for Pythor that the city of Ouroboros is very far away, so the snakes hijack a long bus. The ninjas set out for the snake convoy. The obvious fighting starts, while Lloyd is left to fly the bounty. This big snake train is cool. I'm surprised this wasn't a Lego set. The ninjas storm the giant snake, and Cole fucking kills Scales. Wu uncouples the cars to face Pythor alone. Why aren't they going after him? Yeah, I bet you regret that now, Wu. Pythor does make it to the city, and readies the Fang Blades. The Great Devourer begins to awake, and I'm loving how dramatic it is. The ninja get there as well. Pythor tries to run again, after realizing what he's done, but Wu says, fuck that noise. The massive snake rises and looks freaky. The Great Devourer eats Pythor and Wu, and the ninja are just watching? Damn Ninjago, you are crazy. The ninja book it, as you would, as the snake slinks after them. The Great Devourer is actually really scary. Cole realizes that the more the snake eats, the bigger it gets. The Devourer gets the bounty good, and it plummets to the ground. It's then split in half by the Devourer. The snake also dips after that good meal. Everyone is freaking out, so Kai rallies them all. They brainstorm ideas for how to deal with the gross worm, and Kai comes up with an idea. The Serpentine retreat underground. That's all they're doing. Kai wants to build a massive tank, and with Zane recording the flute music, they'll turn it into a weapon. The Serpent shows up to Ed and Edna's junkyard, so the ninjas spring into action. They use the Tornado of Creation to build the ultrasonic raider. The flute gun isn't working the best. Haha, never mind. Kai sees that there's a weak spot on the Devourer's head, so in return, the snake rocks Zane's shit. The Devourer is now heading for Ninjago City, which is a big problem. Meanwhile, Garmadon is looking for Traveler's Tea and sees the chaos on TV. Yeah, the group's struggling to deal with it, until the dragons show up all fused together. Okay, that's pretty neat, I guess. You know what else would be neat? If they used their true potential powers. Garmadon arrives, insisting on getting the weapons to defeat it. The plan is for the ninja to get the snake to stay in one spot, so Garmadon can kill it. The ninja take turns leading it away. Hey, there you go. They get the Devourer to chomp on its own tail, and Garmadon takes the dive. He gets his revenge and kills the snake, but disappears with the golden weapons. Yo, Wu's alive! You knew that was gonna happen. And the day is saved, yay! Wow. I forgot how solid this season actually is. I think it's the best put together season, with the themes and the overall plot feeling really thought out. Everyone got decent development, unlike the newer season where there's only like 1 or 2 characters per season. I think this is still one of the best seasons in the show's history. Next will be Dragons Rising Season 2, but that's not fully out yet, so when that does, I'll be here.